Friends, how are you today? So today we're gonna be learning how to make a web browser. Web browser. Let's make these web browsers. So you start with storyboard as usual, and just 4 inches. We'll start with a web view, not a maquette, a web view. This is a web view. Uh, and let's add buttons on it. Let's add 4 buttons on it. One, two, three, four. Let's add one more. 5. Okay, and then have a text field also. Okay, now that's a text field. Now this is stop, back, forward, uh, refresh, and this is go. Okay, so let's make connections now. Over here let's have stop action. Oh, not a property. Forward, refresh action. And input field. Go action. Okay, so you have these things, and this is a web view. Okay, so let's go inside the web view, and you have a delegate one. Let's set the delegate, and now let's also uh, UI. This is a delegate protocol, the web view delegate. Okay, now let's go inside this file, and then let's start with web view load request. Now we have to give it a request, so we say NSURL request with URL, NSURL URL with string, and now you give it a string. So let's just copy. Okay, let's just go to our Facebook. Facebook, just copy and paste it with a string, and make sure you always have this HTTP, else your website would not open. And over here we can again go to this class and look at the properties. So we have a request, load HTML string, load data. We have this, oh, it already has a request in it. You can just make it dot request, reload, stop loading, go back, go forward. And then we have more things that we can use, scale pages to fit. Okay, and then we have these three delegate methods also with it. Okay, so we have, so let's do this. Stop. Now we can say web view stop loading. Inside my back action I can say this web view back action. Let's, what is that? Go back. Go forward. Reload, and now we want to get the go action, so we can say that now we should check whether it's something data or not. So we should say input field dot text. That means there is some text. Or we can also say dot length more than 0. Now we can say again the same thing, web view ns URL string, and instead of a URL with string, instead of string we can now give the input field dot text. Okay, now our web view is pretty much completed, so it should load with facebook.com. So it has loaded, and let's open the iPhone 5, it would be better. Okay, so it's now the Facebook has loaded, and we can log in, or if we want to go to youtube.com, so we have to say http colon slash slash youtube. Now let's go. Okay, so we also have to edit the plist. We have to add the arbitrary loads. So this is the line that you have to need to add inside the info plist. So we are in the view controller. Now you need to go to info plist, open as source code, and then you need to add these couple of lines: keys, ns transport app security, ns allow arbitrary load. It means that allow any load whatever the user demands. And now if we hit play, so the Facebook should load, and now we can just say if we want to go to YouTube, http youtube.com. Now see, it works. This is like your browser. You can go play any video you feel like.
Hi, I'm Melissa McCarthy and I'm hosting.
Now you can go back, again back, you can go to the video, you can hit refresh, and then you also have these delegate methods with it that you can use. You just copy it from here. And then you can just so these So these pages are called in order. You can say did start load. The view is loading information has stopped loading. And suppose if there is an error, it will throw error. Okay, so you can see like in these order, these methods are called. Okay guys, so we have our browser out that you can just go refresh. You can stop loading or the battery is low, and you can go to it. So you can enter like whatever fields you want. You can browse, you can set a home page. This is like you have created a web browser, a whole Safari of yourself. So guys, if you like my video, look at more videos. You're gonna learn iOS, and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for next session. Thank you.